Yo, what's up? Here today on the podcast with Quinn from the Heartbreak Mafia. And Quinn, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you've been doing lately? I know you got a lot of stuff on the go. So how's it been, man?
For sure. What up, everybody? Quinny Q. But yeah, Luke, thanks for getting me down here today. The soft breath,
Yeah, man.
appreciate you reaching out, trying to do all this
absolutely,
proactive, good
man.
shit, But yeah, lately this finished up the music business program at NSCC.
Sick, man.
Was up at the ECMAs last weekend for about 4 days. Just delegating, hanging out with the boys.
Yeah, man.
Fucking getting shit going.
Yeah, bro.
The boys Penny and Low brought home the Dance Recording of the Year
Oh,
award,
shit.
so
Nice, man.
shouts out to them for that.
Absolutely.
That was sick. But yeah, fucking just trying to get the summer popping. Got a few things coming up here.
Yeah, man. And can you talk about anything you got on the go? I know a lot of it's a little bit
I
secretive.
mean, we
but
got to keep most things on the down low, but just
Yeah.
know that the Heartbreak Mafia is definitely coming with some content here soon. Working with Mitchell Bailey as always.
Nice.
I think that
Yeah, man.
our next show.
And
be
I saw
happening
him
real soon.
at your previous show, It's Lit, and
Yeah.
man, that was legit. This kid Mitchell Bailey, dude, he's what, like 18 years old, man.
Yeah, we got the hat right here.
Oh, there you go. What is that? That's his
The
brand.
Young Superstars.
Oh
man.
yeah, okay,
But yeah, that's the homie. That's
man. Yeah, and he fucking crushed it, man. That kid. Like we
Yeah.
want to actually give him a big shout out, man. Mitchell Bailey. Check him
Yeah.
out on Facebook,
yeah.
and check out some of his music and stuff. He's cool, man. He's got some killer songs, and why don't you talk a little bit about your DJ stuff that you got going on as well? Because I know that's a big part of what you do.
This is that's the biggest. This is the project really right now. Is just the Heartbreak Mafia building the brand. We've been playing shows at Reflections for a while now.
Nice.
Like we got this new it's just a new approach because we're very rap orientated and love the hip hop culture and whatnot. So getting into electronic music was different, but there's a crossover between house music and rap. It's called gangsta house, and we're really trying to bring this to the forefront in the city and let people experience what is gangsta house and
Cool.
why
So
the Heartbreak Mafia.
Gangsta House, and
Yeah.
that's so you're kind of Heartbreak Mafia is kind of bringing out that style of music and
Yeah.
sort of showcasing it, man.
Yeah, that's the goal. There's not too much of it coming out right now, and we're gonna try and pioneer the sound that we feel
Shit,
is
man.
a cross between electronic and rap. you know?
Yeah, man. No, that's sick. So you guys are actually kind of stepping it up with your own
Yeah.
sort of style here, man. I actually didn't know that. That's really cool, dude.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about just your sort of views on even the music industry, because I know you're pretty involved with that in terms of you're
Definitely.
putting on shows and stuff like that. So how is the state of affairs here, on the East Coast?
Personally, I feel the East Coast, the industry's kind of fucked up, man. You really have to be very into the politics of the whole industry. You know what I mean? Have those good connections and whatnot. But my perspective on things right now is kind of go. Let's focus on my own lane and focus on my craft and not worry too much about what the industry's doing. Although a lot of people it's just about creating your own brand.
Yeah,
basically. But the industry is an important component this in terms of getting those connections and
Yeah, man.
bringing promoting it to a bigger audience.
And so it's kind of you're trying to find this cross between you want to do the music you want to do, you want to release the products that you want, but at the same time you're trying to play within the system and get, because there is still, at the end of the day, there are certain people that you're gonna have to work with, right?
Oh, definitely. You pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's kind of hard to explain to someone that doesn't understand music and the music industry itself, because they're this, you said, it gets caught up in this type of system. But in order this, if you look at it from an open mind perspective, then you could kind of see the fucked up ways. Some people just don't really Some people, like, it's just shady people involved. Like, I don't like dealing with bad business and stuff, so like, that's why I try and keep it in my team and like my lane.
Yeah, man. You were talking about that, like you're really trying to, like, because obviously the kind of music you do, like, it's kind of like dance music and electronic music, and it has this reputation, like that drugs are this big part of the scene, you know. And I know you were just talking about how you want to really stress that, like, you know, that isn't all that EDM's about, right?
No, a lot of people kind of, it says stigma attached to it that like people just go there to like get fucked up on E or Raleigh or whatever they're doing. But see, it isn't about that to me at all. Like, some people, like the EDM bros or whatever that you call them, like they just go there to like pop Molly and fucking but like it's bigger than that to me. It's a bigger picture. Like, I'm not an advocate for drugs at all. Like, I don't really like that.
Yeah.
That it just doesn't appeal to me, and I'm trying to go for like a classier audience.
Totally, man. Yeah, and that's awesome because you got to know your audience, you know. Yeah. And like, how did you like originally, man, like get into DJing and stuff like that? Is this something that you always just like had some kind of passion for, you know? Yeah,
basically the way I look at it, like, I just feel like I owned like a record store in a past life or something. You know
Whoa, I mean? Man, that's fucking deep, dude. That's
like,
cool.
Because I've always just had a deeper connection with the music.
Whoa.
So I would hear something like even like Led Zeppelin if I was like 4 years old, and I'd be like, you know what, I know this. Like, I heard this before, but I obviously didn't. Like, it was weird. So then I just started getting really into like the whole culture around music and like the fashion. That's why I'm so into like fashion and clothing.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Even like any subculture, like even down to like food. You know?
Damn. Yeah, man. So, man,
but like the DJing's really just started, like, we were just rapping in one of my good friend's basement, Jeremy, and we just got consumed by the music, and like I just loved it. I couldn't stop. So then I just started DJing house parties, and then Joel Freck just reached out and gave me the opportunity to play downtown.
Yeah, and
almost a year ago now. So
that's fucking crazy, man. And so talk about, did you face any kind of, like, when you first started getting into DJing? Was it like, because this is, you know, this channel is kind of about self-development and stuff. So did you face any like haters, you know, like trying to tell you couldn't do it or whatever?
Yeah, it's actually someone like people would literally message me and say, "You will never make it in this city. I don't even know why you're fucking trying." But people are still gonna do that even to this day, and like they see this like whatever small successes have already happened. Like, they're still gonna hate on anything and everything. Like anybody that's just doing them, then people are gonna. It's just like the way I explain it is, I'm polarizing figure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Either you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. So at the end of the day, I just pay attention to the love, but I got love for all the haters too. You know?
Oh shit, yeah, man, because that's what people do, man. You know what I mean? As soon as you start being successful, man, there's always people who are gonna hate. There's always people who are gonna tell you can't fucking do it, and it's like at the end of the day, you just have to keep doing it, and that's what you're doing, man. And look at all the fucking look at all the success you're having already. And actually, you've only been doing this a year. I didn't know that, man. So wow, that's
like we were like officially. I think that we played our first like official show downtown like under like Too Much. That was our old name, me and Will, and like that was like last June. So think about like in the last 10 months, all this is kind of it goes quick, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
does.
You watch it happen in front of your eyes, and like that's why I just enjoy life so much and like appreciate everything and
man,
appreciate every experience just because.
Absolutely, man. And what you were saying, you were up at the. You were up in Sydney there. Was that at the East Coast Music Awards? Is that what you were doing up there?
Yeah, I was up there for 4 or 5 days last week. Did some social media for them and
totally
just did some radio ECMA stuff, and then
cool, man.
Yeah, I was up there with the music business class, but I kind of was up. I look at it being on my own accord.
Totally,
too. Like,
man.
I just do me.
No, absolutely.
I'm just trying to link with people and like get some more good business going.
No, absolutely. Because at the end of the day, man, you got to do everything yourself. That's how it works. Like that's why we're sitting out here now, man, on a fucking iPhone recording a podcast, because it's like, you know, at the end of the day, no one does. You got to do it, man. No one does shit for you, and it's like you got to bring yourself up, man, out of nothing. And that's kind of, and I know that's why I like. Fucking around with like you and Joel Frack and these guys, because like you guys have the same mentality of like you ain't waiting for shit, no one to tell you you're allowed to be a DJ. It's like you up and put on your own show there. It's lit, and I was there, and like that was a fucking badass show. And it was just Quinn and his partner there, Will, just out there busting it out, and they had the rapper there, this guy Mitchell Bailey
and also Ben Mouth, and Ben Francis was there, but unfortunately the youngin couldn't play. He's still only 18 and didn't fill out his.
Okay.
Then the liquor inspector showed up, so it was better that he leave.
Yeah.
But we are definitely going to do a show with him here soon. And if you haven't seen his new video, that's something that came out last month, and we'll check that out too.
Oh, fuck yeah,
Shouts
man.
out to the kid, you know.
Yeah. And what was that like, man, putting on that show? Because I know you started that off, and you organized that whole thing with the club owner and stuff. And, like, man, you put that together. Like, that must have been a learning experience. Like, what was that like?
It was wonderful, man. That's what I love to do. Like, that's just second nature at this point. I just want to create an experience for people that maybe they haven't had in Dartmouth before. And I feel like that was probably one of the best parties Dartmouth has ever seen.
Oh,
I'm happy to be the one that, like, it wouldn't have happened without all the help of my artists and
true.
Will and whatnot. Like, because we're a team at the end of the day.
That's right, yeah.
It was wonderful. Like, we ran into some problems, but, you know, like
nothing too major, man. You know, there's always some kind of disruption at stuff like this. You know, people don't understand that it's just about having a good time, and they think it's something else, you know. And what's that like, man, working with a partner? Like, because you guys, you know, you're like a DJ, like, duo, you know.
It's cool. Like, the way I look at it is everybody that I fuck with, like, we're friends first. Mm-hmm. But if I only fuck with you on, like, a friend level, then that's one thing. But if we do have, like, kind of, like, business behind it, then just know that we're still going to be cool, but you have to hold, like, the business relationship to a high regard, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Like, just because if you don't, then that's when you could run into trouble. But, like, just as long as everybody's on the same page, staying focused on the main goal, on the end goal, then I don't see why it would be any trouble. Like,
absolutely, man, and you guys are kind of doing a great job of that by showing. It
like you said, like, we're all friends first, so like it doesn't even matter like that. We'll figure it out if we run into any problems.
Totally, man. And so, like, where do you see yourself, man? Like with this kind of with success with music and stuff like that, and even in the broader sense, like success, just like financially and all this type of stuff, man. Like, where do you see yourself kind of headed?
Oh, I don't see myself headed in any direction but up. Like,
nice. That's fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, I just see, like, I'm a confident individual, and, like, I'm not, like, I don't feel the success. Like, I don't think that anything that I've done is great. Like, I just think that it's nothing. Like, it's nothing. Oh, yeah. Like, I just keep moving. Like, this, I'm not at the end goal, so.
Damn.
Whatever happens, like, this is this part of the process to get to where I want to be, you know?
Absolutely, man. Dude, that's a wicked attitude, man. And, like, you know, like, I talk a lot on here about, you know, how important it is to have, like, positivity and viewing things in, like, the light that you want them to happen. And, like, you know, I've heard you speak a little bit about kind of, like, law of attraction type stuff, and, like, that you kind of, what you think about comes reality. And, like, what kind of part does that play, like, in your music or your success or just in your life, like, in general, man?
It plays a huge role. Like, ever since I read The Secret, my mother gave it to me when I was 13 or 14, and, like, it really did change my life, because it instills the confidence that, like, I'm not worried about really any negativity. Like, I don't think about anything that I don't want to enter in my life.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If I just stay focused on the music and positivity and, like, just living good and just doing me, then there's nothing that's gonna possibly be bad about it, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. That's the sickest attitude, man, I've heard in a while. Like, you just banging the shit on there, like, and that's what you need to do if you want to become successful in any area. And it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter what. Like, just go read The Secret, and, like, you'll know. But it is, like, I'm not putting anything on a pedestal. At the end of the day, like, this is this life, and, like, you just have to appreciate and love everything, like, I think.
True, man. You do, man. Absolutely.
And stay positive.
Yeah.
Stay focused on positive thoughts. And
absolutely,
good things
man.
will happen.
Yeah, man. They will, absolutely. And, like, your little cat just flew by here. So, and do you want to talk at all about just, like, in general, like, just your life and, like, what it's been like to get you up to this point? Because I'm sure you've had, like, your own personal struggles and everything. And we talk a lot on here about, like, overcoming adversity and, like, how can you, you know, like, when shit knocks you down, it's so fucked up. And it's like, how do you get how do you like stay focused? You know, how do you like stay motivated to do this kind of shit you're doing? You know, because you're like creating shows and shit like this. Like,
well,